Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kat. Today I've just done a kind of orangey pinky kind of eye with glitter and nude lip. So if you like this look, please stay tuned and thank you very much for clicking on my video. Hi guys, so thanks for watching my video. So because I'm focusing on the eye look today, I've just done my brows and I've also done concealer on my eyes as well and kind of carved out my brows just so that I can really focus on the actual eye look today. First of all, I'm going to go in with this kind of pinky colour here. So take that kind of pinky colour and I'm going to apply this into the crease part of my eye. So I'm just applying that in, just buffing in lightly into the crease and I'll build it up. So buffing it in to the crease. So, just keep building up the colour. Okay, and then exactly the same thing on the other eye as well. So just buffing it in to the crease. So as well with this colour, what is a good idea is to kind of buff it out a little bit as well. So we're focusing on the crease, but we're kind of blending it upwards slightly as well. Like that. Doesn't have to be neat at all, just leaving a small gap between your brow and the colour. So leaving that clear. A tip that I will give as well, where your brow ends, this is where you want to extend your actual colour to. So if you see my brow here, it ends here, so you want to make sure that you get the colour out to where your brow is extended to, and that'll really make the look a lot better. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a slightly darker pink colour. So from the same palette, so if you see, we just used this one here. Next, the one I'm going to be using is just the one a few down. So this one here. So we've gone from that one to this one. What we're going to be doing is just focusing more in the crease rather than spreading it out up above the crease where we did with the other colour. So back into the crease again. So just continuing to blend into the crease with the darker pink colour. But we're not focusing too much on actually taking that up. We're just focusing in the crease. So once you're happy with the intensity of the crease, what I'm going to then do is take a different kind of blending brush, just to buff away kind of any harsh lines that we've got around the edges. So I'm just going to buff those upwards. And on the side here as well, where you kind of get a harsh line, you don't want that, so I tried to buff that away. Just focusing on the outer edge, and you can really start to see then where you're buffing away, you can really start to see then the contrast between the crease and the outer edge. brush, the clean brush that we just used to actually buff out the edges. And what we're going to do now is where we did the darker colour in the crease, more detailed, we're going to buff that out a little bit as well. So we've buffed the first colour out and then we're going to buff the second colour out, so the darker colour out as well. Just slightly. So you get more of a gradient effect rather than actually having it to be harsh. Just going to buff it down slightly as well, just onto the lid, just so that that's not harsh as well, so it all looks kind of seamless. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a clean blending brush and I'm going to take a different colour. So I'm going to take an orange colour here. So the orange that I'm using is a matte orange and it's this one here. Taking the orange onto the brush, what we're going to be doing is we're going to just be running that kind of around the crease area, so through the crease and around. What I want to do, I'm kind of trying to get kind of a pinky orangey, almost kind of sunsetty, that effect, that kind of thing. Crease and down to the lid. Through the crease and onto the lid on both sides. Gives a nice kind of gradient effect. And I'm just kind of taking the excess orange just up as well. Taking that brush we used earlier on, just kind of the clean brush just to clean it up, and again we're going to buff out the edges where we've kind of gone over the line. The palette that we're going to take is this Morphe palette. This is the 350S. This palette. Now most of the colours, actually I think all the colours in here are shimmer, so we don't actually use this palette that much, but it is good for when you do want to add a little bit of shimmer to the eye look. So what I'm going to do, as you can see there's one colour in here that I frequently use, and that's this orange one here. So I'm just going to use that orange one, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a flatter brush, and I'm just going to apply it just onto the lid. I've kind of taken mine out to the side slightly. You don't have to just focus on the centre, you can bring it out and bring it into the corner as well, which is what I've done. Going to do after we've packed on the orange, I'm just going to put some glitter over the top, and I've got this palette from Glittery here. I'm going to be using the top colour, so it's this gold one here. You can use a brush or your finger to apply. Today I'm just going to be using my finger. I'm just going to put some here, and don't worry if you get any fallout because we haven't done the rest of our face yet, and that is why. So applying some glitter, I'm focusing on the lid and taking a little bit up. The top part of the eyes done, how I like them. What I'm going to do next, I'm just going to do this off camera, but I'm just going to do my foundation, concealer, and I'm also going to do some contour and blush as well, and then I'll finish the under eye so you can see how I do that. Face makeup is done. I've done my foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, bit of blusher. You're all zoomed in. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just dropped it. now that you're all zoomed in, I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush and I'm going to be going in with the kind of first pinky colour that we used, and I'm just going to be running that under the eye. She's bold. Very, very. Take a clean fluffy brush and just fluff it out so that it doesn't look like a harsh line. I forgot to mention earlier actually, whilst I was off camera doing my base makeup, so I did my concealer, and I don't know if you can see, but I kind of tidied up the angle of the eyeshadow. So that's another thing to remember when you're actually doing your eyeshadow, and it does get a bit messy and it can go out of line or out of place on the sides. Just remember that if you do your base makeup after, you can always clean that up with concealer, which is what I've done, and I think it looks a lot tidier, a lot sharper now that I've actually done that. In the bottom and the top meet, I'm just gonna blend that through so it kind of all blends. I've said the word blend about 50 times. But yeah, so it all blends together. Brush, I'm going to take some orange and kind of blend that in with the pink that we've done on the lower lash, just to kind of blend it in to kind of make sure it's matching the top. Just running it through, doesn't have to be necessarily neat. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to make sure that that's all seamless. So I've got the glitter, I'm not going to do eyeliner, so I'm just going to go straight in with mascara. You can put eyelashes on if you want, but I prefer to just do mascara, so I'm just going to do that off camera now. I just did my mascara, did my lips as well. I'll just quickly show you what I used. So for mascara, I use this Lash Sensational in Black from Maybelline. I just used this Rimmel London pencil and also this kind of lip butter from NYX. It's actually called a lip cream, and it does feel like butter and it looks really nice. Next step I'm going to do is just some highlight. So I'm going to pop a bit of highlight on just to complete the look, and then of course setting spray. I'm just using my Wet n Wild one, I think it's like £4 in the UK, with just this Morphe brush. This is a Morphe M509. Just taking it along the usual places. And like I said in my last video, I do like to take it up here slightly. I like to run it on the nose, down the bridge, lightly, Cupid's bow. And I do like to take it above the brows. So I've done the highlights, so last step now is the setting spray. Setting spray I'm going to use is the Rimmel Insta one, so I'm just going to spray that on. Just spray that on like so. I think we're done. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it.